guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today in the Ask SSM video series, got an email from a young subscriber. Sounds like this guy's probably in his early 20s, college age, something like that. And long story short, he's been watching my channel since 2020, pretty much the year that I began. And since that time period, because watching the channel, hearing all these stories, he's really been making an effort to focus on his purpose. One, to find his purpose, and two, to focus on once he found it. Self-improvement, that whole type of thing. And as a result of that, his confidence has gone a lot better. Also, his knowledge about human nature, female nature, that type of thing. And to no surprise, as a side effect or as a result of his confidence getting better, he's gotten a lot more attention from women. He says here that he was a good-looking guy, girls always kind of liked it, but now it's really gone through the roof, that he's obviously a guy on his purpose, and he's got a whole lot of confidence, because women like guys that are confident. And the situation he's having here is that his longtime female friend he's had since like junior high has suddenly really been putting the moves on him. She's been trying to rope him in to sleep with her, that type of thing, when this girl has always been like a sister to him. And the problem is, yes, he's been friends with her for a long time, and I'll come back to the whole men and women being friends thing in a moment, but it's gotten to the point that literally like she's harassing him, like always touching him, always pretty much telling him to come sleep with her, and I might add, she's got a boyfriend and has cheated on him and all that. And so he's asking my help here, what to do, how to handle it and all that. So I'm going to go through his email here, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. And at the end, I'm going to let him know what I think about this situation, how he should handle it. And pretty much this can be applied to any guy watching this that may ever be in a situation like this. And again, I want you to pay attention, guys, just how relentless this girl is for him now that she sees him as a prize. And it shows you what women are like when they want a guy and don't give a shit. So it starts off, he says, Hi SSM. I started viewing your content since 2020 and it has worked wonders. I'm in an interesting situation that has been escalating over the years and I would like some advice on how to handle it. Before I give some background, I wish to keep my name private because of mutual friends who watch this type of content and they might figure out who I am. Well, I'll certainly use your code name here, but the odds are if they watch this type of content, they'll probably figure it out. My name is Raul. That's the code name. I'm in my 20s. What's relevant to know is I've never had trouble attracting girls. The problem has always been my lack of confidence and purpose. Once I got to college, I found my passions in life. Thanks to content from you and others, I changed for the better. Congratulations, brother. Good job. Once you find your purpose, and that's the hardest part for so many guys, finding their life's purpose, their reason to something to pursue and to put all their effort into. And once they find that purpose, it's like whoosh, full charge towards it. Maybe even to the thanks to content from you and others, I changed for the better. Maybe even to the point of borderline arrogance. Don't become an arrogant asshole, dude. Don't be that guy. You can have success and feel good about where you're going in the world and have confidence, but don't become an arrogant asshole because I promise you, life will humble you if you become that guy. I'm telling you now. My appearance was never the problem, but thanks to the newfound confidence and direction, my success with women has skyrocketed. See? I guarantee he's not putting women on the pedestal and he's not chasing after them because he's chasing his purpose and making something of himself. And women like guys that are ambitious and making something of themselves because most guys don't do shit with their lives. And the confidence helps too. This is around the same time my problem escalated with my longtime female friend. Let's call her Abby. I met her in middle school and we went to the same high school too. We were friends in high school and I was also buddies with her boyfriend at the time. After high school, we went to the same college and even joined the same club. We grew close. Again, I became friends with her boyfriend in college, who she is still together with at this time. Okay, longtime friend, that's a girl. I say all the time, don't waste your time being friends with girls. And let me make this clear. It's one thing to you have friends, right? Friends and family and gals that are friends with them and girlfriends of them. And when you would hang out and go to parties or gatherings or social events, you see these girls and you can be friendly with them and chit-chat and catch up. But I'm talking about girls that you actually hang out with and spend time with and text with and all that and talk on the phone with or whatever people do with girls that's not their girlfriend or they're not wooing or hooking up with. It's a waste of time. I mean, seriously, that time can be dedicated towards your grind, your purpose, the gym, hanging out with your bros, bettering yourself in some way, or with a girl you're actually fucking, as opposed to just hanging out and listening to her talk. I don't get it. And you all know the drama that comes with the gal, so why waste your time? But a lot of people don't like my opinion about that, but so it is what it is. But listen how this goes once she starts noticing the difference in him. The problem is, once I started to really feel better about myself, Abby became attracted to me. It started late, and I told her I've known her far too long to get involved with her in that way. And we're off. She sees a challenge. Then, every time we hung out, either alone or in a group, she would flirt with me, touch, even sit on my lap in front of other people, including her boyfriend. There you go. Right there. That shows her true character. It's one thing if she was attracted to you and pursued you, but the fact that she has a boyfriend and right in front of other people and her own boyfriend, she's sitting on your lap and flirting with you and touching you, she's trash. This is not girlfriend material or friend material. Why would you be friends with someone like that would do that to another guy, to another brother? Well, listen a little bit more about what's going on between her and her boyfriend. My first plan was to be upfront with her boyfriend and ask if the dude could control her. The dude is nice and unfortunately a real simp and told me, "Don't look at me, I can't control her." I'm well aware that she doesn't respect him and she has cheated on him multiple times with him knowing. There you go. Anybody surprised there? She cheats on him. He takes her back. She loses even more respect for him. She cheats on him again. He takes her back. She loses more respect for him. And now she has no respect. She's sitting on some other dude's lap in front of him. What I talk about women having, when a woman doesn't respect a guy, she sure as hell is going to love him. And some women will actually do things on purpose to punish the guy for being a weak little bitch in the hopes that he might actually man up and put her in her place. This guy clearly is not doing it. This guy needs my fucking channel. You need to point this guy in the direction of my channel. He needs to break up with her. But this girl, bro, don't even be friends with her, someone that does this to another guy. This just shows her character. Abby turned it up a notch and began to straight up ask me to sleep with her. At first, I gave her the excuse that I have a girlfriend, I won't cheat. This only worked for a month because since we are good friends, she knows I'm not the type to stay committed right now. I tried every excuse to get her to back off. You have a boyfriend. We have too many mutual friends. I don't want friends seconds. Nothing slowed down her advance. Nothing slowed down in her advance because when you started gaining your confidence, the real confidence that you got from bettering yourself, chasing after your purpose, and no doubt not chasing after women, and all the attention you're getting from women all of a sudden, that's a key thing there, pre-selection. All of a sudden, she's seeing in a different light. Now she wants a piece. And maybe she always kind of liked you all along, but now you really are the type of guy she wants. And she's relentless. Right here, guys. You ever notice, gentlemen, that points in your life that the girls that you really wanted, they weren't interested in you. They just wanted to be friends. But the girls that you weren't interested in, they wouldn't leave you the hell alone. You couldn't fight them away with a stick. Right here. Challenge. Women love a fucking challenge. They love a guy they can chase after, and they can plot, and they can scheme, and they can get, even though somebody claimed that, I don't want to chase men. They like the guy they can chase after that isn't easy, and you're making it so difficult for her. But at the end of the day, she's a liar. She's a cheater. Look what she does to her boyfriend. You need to tell her, pretty much lay down the law with this, and this ain't going to happen. And if you won't back up, then, hey, look, we're no longer friends. Not that you should be friends with someone like this anyway. It got to the point where almost everybody thinks we were hooking up or about to. I told Abby that she's a longtime friend and would hate to soil the friendship for a meaningless night together. She keeps promising me that if I give her one time, she'll never bother me again about it and it wouldn't ruin our friendship. Here's what would probably happen. Either one, she would keep wanting the piece of you, or two, she just wanted to get her piece of you. She wanted to, win in the end, get you in the end, get what she wants, and then can be like, well, I got a piece of him. One of those things. Because a lot of guys, what happened is a gal chases after him and chases after him. The guy finally caves, and then they lose interest because they got the guy. Or he'll start liking her a whole lot, and then she'll dump him because he gained interest in her. One of those things. I'm not buying it for 1 second. I know the moment I give her what she wants, she'll expect more until I break it off. She'll then most likely get hurt or offended and won't want to be friends anymore. Well, you shouldn't be friends with her, given her character. I don't want this to ruin a 10-year friendship. We've met many mutual friends. We helped each other pass classes. We were in the same clubs, gave each other rides. Define ride. She is even a good wingman or wing girl. What route should I take going forward? I can't even hang out with her without expecting her to make advances. To be clear, I do not encourage her to play along in any way. I always tell her to calm down and grab her hands to stop her whenever she's coming on to me. Is there anything I can do to stop her? Is our friendship doomed? Time to end the friendship. I fear I know the answer, but I'd rather wait on the advice of someone with more experience and knowledge such as yourself. Thank you for your time. Hope the channel stays strong. Love your work. Bro, my opinion, you're not going to like this, but this is probably going to expect, I'd cut her loose. For lots of reasons. Number one, the fact that she's cheating on her boyfriend multiple times and flirting with you and sitting on your lap in front of him and not caring, that says everything about her character. Why would you want to associate with someone like that? Remember, this is a men's channel, and we want to help out the bros here. You know, her boyfriend is weak. I'm not going to deny that for a second here, and he needs help. Big time. He needs my help. Any guy that would take back a girl that would cheat on him regularly and then sit in another dude's lap in front of him, have the idea, I can't control her. You may not be able to control her. That's what he said, you all remember. He may not be able to control her, but he can control himself by walking away and saying, we're fucking done. End of story. But he doesn't do that. And where does that come from? Lack of self-worth, lack of confidence, all that type of stuff. But we're focusing on you here, so I'll come back to that guy in a second. But you need to cut her loose. She's not a good person. She's a cheater. She's a liar. And she's not respecting your wishes, okay? If the situation was reversed and you were coming on to her like that, sitting on her lap, touching all that, how do you think that would go over? And if she didn't want that, she'd call the cops, right? Or she'd be complaining to other girlfriends about it, and they'd be calling you, giving you shit about assault and S-word this and S-word that. You get the point there. So if the situation was reversed, you know darn well she'd handle it differently. I don't think you should be friends with her at all. But if you're not going to listen to me, at the very least, I'd say, listen, straight in the eye. We're friends all this time. I'm not interested. If you keep this shit up one more time, we're done. And this boyfriend of yours, break up with him for Christ's sake, because it's unfair to him. But honestly, I just think you ought to have her not in your life altogether. She's shown her hand. She's a liar. She's a cheater. What she does with that boyfriend. Why would you want to be friends with someone like that? I don't care if she's a good wing girl. I don't care if she's helped you pass tests or you've been friends with her since middle school. You're at a point, man, where you got to understand there's a lot of people that are in your life now are not going to be there in 5 years, okay? I have people that throughout my life, that I thought were going to be there forever. And when I had that thought, just a few years later, they're no longer there anymore, okay, for various reasons. People move on. They pick up and relocate to other parts of the country. You run out of interest. Things change. They start having issues with you. I mean, there's a whole number of things. And this is a point now where your life is definitely going to change, and your life's going to change. You're not going to have people that you were friends with from middle school. I don't think you should waste your time with her, dude. And I'm telling you, congratulations on your finding your passion and your purpose, and that's helped your confidence, and that's definitely made more women attracted to you, but she's not worth having as a friend, and I just don't see this going very well for you at all. And I think, honestly, bro, that you need to stop focusing on her and the girls and keep on with your passion and your purpose to make something yourself. Your 20s, guys, is when you should be really busting your ass to establish yourself. Pursuing your degree in something that will certainly pay off in life, not majoring in something stupid, no bullshit degrees here, or focusing on a trade or certification that can help you to make a good income, and then mastering that trade or whatever that is, and establishing yourself in your company, putting away money. All those things to work on yourself in your 20s and establish yourself, work on relationships down the road if you're a relationship guy, and not wasting your time hanging out with stupid girls. I mean, come on here. You know, again, it's one thing if it's your girlfriend because you're a relationship guy, but even then, she's in the bottom of the list of your importance. So I don't think that's, I honestly think you got to cut her off completely. And let her be somebody else's problem. And if she has a tantrum about it, fine. And here's the thing. If you were to cut her off and all of a sudden she starts accusing you of a bunch of things because you can't rule that out, well, I would imagine you're going to have a lot of witnesses that will show that she's sitting on your lap, coming on to you. I'm sure there's texts and emails with her saying things like that. That's what I think you need to do. Number 2, this boyfriend of hers, you need to point him in the direction of my work. You need to tell him to break up. If she's not going to break up with you, you need to tell him to break up with her and walk away. This guy needs my channel, because this guy being with a girl that keeps cheating on him and taking her back, and then just humiliating him sitting on your lap in front of other people. Come on here. This guy needs my work. This is another soul that needs to be saved. And last but not least, bro, like you mentioned earlier, you said you're becoming borderline arrogant. Lose the fucking arrogance, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, do not become one of these assholes that nobody ever wants to be around or talk to. That's great you're having success. It's great you found your passion and you're moving in the direction of that. I get it, feels good. But if you're going to become an arrogant asshole, I'm telling you right now, life will humble you, and you'll never see it coming. And usually that way of life humbling you, and for some of you guys know what I'm talking about, it will come down way hard, and you'll regret it, and you will then really learn your lesson. But instead of having that happen, I just want you to take a step back, have some freaking, I can't think of the word, some humility, right? And don't become an arrogant asshole. Otherwise, it'll come back to bite you. So, bro, that's my answer to your question there. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're focusing on your purpose. And yeah, no surprise. Your confidence and feeling good about yourself, women are chasing after you. It's not going to stop. Do not let the women derail you of where you're trying to go in life. The 20s is key for a young man to start building roots with himself, not with other women, and establishing himself. Okay, you can do the relationship crap later on down the road when you're ready, but not now. And in my opinion, cut her loose. She's not. It'd be one thing if she was just your friend and she's suddenly really attracted to you and she didn't have a boyfriend. That'd be one thing, you know. I'd be addressing this differently. But the fact that she has the boyfriend and doing what she's doing, that says everything I need to know about her character. And you know I'm right. So I wish you luck. Let me know down the road how it works out. And I hope she doesn't go psycho on you. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Let this guy know what you think in the comment section. What do you have to do with this girl? You know, and about her character. And if you think I'm right about her character, that she's hooking up with the other guy, that she's cheated on him multiple times, and all what she's doing there. And let him know if you agree with me what I'm saying. Cut her loose because of her character. I like to hear about that, and he'd like to hear about that too. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.